And he was a man who gets his hands on the nitty-gritty and the complexity. And this is quite unusual to have this combination of technical talent and political talent. And that really impressed me a lot. And linked to the issues of infrastructure, he also connected to the context that can make infrastructure expand and develop in the continent, issues of trade. And in whatever region he was talking about, he had a good knowledge of that region to solve it, because it is a rare capacity. Et c'est ce point que je voudrais illustrer, cette combinaison entre une capacité technique et une capacité politique à voir les choses. Il y a peu d'hommes qui sont capables d'obtenir cette combinaison. Et quand on a ces hommes-là, il faut absolument en profiter pour le bien de nos communautés et pour le bien de notre continent. Et c'est pour cela que je tenais à faire ce témoignage. I thank you very much.
Dr. Ibrahim Mayaki, a son of the continent who has served in various capacities, as was mentioned. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to recognize in our midst all the ambassadors and permanent representatives to the African Union. Please be upstanding so that you can be seen and recognized and appreciated. The men and women who help us to keep standing where you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Those are our ambassadors, led of course by our chair, Hadija, Ambassador Hadija. Thank you, please be seated. Let me also recognize members of the diplomatic corps who are here present, those who support our ambassadors at the PRC, in the African Union and in the UN. Please, wherever you are, let's be upstanding. Thank you. Allow me to recognize the Union, those who serve in the United Nations, in the UN system, and in other intergovernmental organizations. Please be upstanding. These are the men and women who help us to deliver on the lofty aspirations of our people. Thank you very much. A round of applause. Excellencies, as I head towards the end of this session, allow me to say that in all our countries, our African, beautiful African, do exercise their right and elect representatives to carry out the functions of governance on their behalf. And those elected serve in our parliaments. So allow me to recognize a few parliamentarians here present with us. And I will start with our host, the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. We have Honorable Dr. Miheret Shanga, Ethiopian Parliament. Please be upstanding so that we can appreciate you. Thank you. Let me also recognize in our presence a number of parliamentarians, young parliamentarians, who are led by their chairman, Honorable Kimani Kuria. Kimani Kuria, please come to the stage. And as he makes it to the stage, I would like to invite the following members of parliament to the stage. Imanga Wamunyima from Zambia. Honorable Ina Hengari from Namibia. Honorable Stephen Baba Kamsiamo from Malawi, Honorable Vuyo Zungula from South Africa, Honorable Mohammed Kari from the Comoros, the Union of the Comoros, Honorable Hasena Lemalesian from Kenya. Please join us on the podium. And without much ado, and with your permission, allow me to give the floor or cede the floor to the chair of the young parliamentarians from across our continent. Honorable Kimani Kuria, please.
Thank you very much. Right Honorable, my name is CPA Kuria Kimani, a member of parliament elected by the people of Molo constituency in Kenya. I got elected in 2017 at the age of 28 years, now serving my second term. I also serve as the chairperson of young parliamentarians across Africa, young parliamentarians across the globe, to discuss matters that affect our region. We were here to address matters of debt. We are here to discuss matters of anti-corruption and the new forms that anti-corruption has taken place, and make resolutions as young leaders, the solutions we offer when we go back to the parliaments that we have been elected, adapting legislation on illicit flows, and especially on the areas of virtual assets. Digitization of our government programs. As we go ahead with taking over technology, we must make sure that all has resolved, to make sure when you go back to our countries, we shall enact legislation to have e-procurement, electronic procurement in our respective countries. Honourable members, when we were talking about this, and of course me being Kenyan and a great fan and a mentee of Baba, I thought that we are going to lobby our colleagues to come for this lounge, only to be surprised that Baba has not just mentored leaders in Kenya, but has mentored a few of these people that you're seeing here, leaders across the African continent. So allow me to invite a few of them to make just 1-minute presentation of what their experience has been in the interaction with the Right Honorable Baba Raila Odinga, starting with Honorable Imanga Wamanyima from Zambia.
Good evening, Your Excellencies. As I'd like to write on the protocols that have been established. As earlier introduced, I am Imanga Wamanyima, Jr., Member of Parliament in the Republic of Zambia for a constituency called Nalolo. I was elected when I was 29, and I'm the Secretary General of the Youth Parliamentary Caucus. When we stood here, when we arrived here, it was a very ecstatic moment. And when I sat there to hear Baba talk about Africa, it's like a living library from Cape to Cairo. And the agenda of the youth being part of his core message could only fortify the reason why we met here in Addis Ababa as young parliamentarians. Such an illustrious and industrious career, and indeed even as a Prime Minister, only could resonate with the journey of our President, President Hakainde Hichilema. And it is in this vein I'd like to, as a parliamentarian from Zambia, we reaffirm our support for Baba. And this is not my position. And we are in February, his vision, just in a few minutes explained here on what we would have.
Thank you very much. And now we'll hear from the Honorable Ina Hengari from Namibia.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. I'm a little bit short, so let me just adjust this. Good evening, Your Excellencies. Please allow me to stand on the protocol observed earlier on by my colleagues and earlier speakers as introduced, my name is Ina Hengari. I serve as one of the youngest members of parliament in Namibia. I was elected to office for the first time at the age of 23 in 2019. We are now in the middle of campaigns, 19 days to elections, Namibia, but I could not resist the opportunity to be here with you, Baba. Earlier this year, I met Baba in Nairobi, and we had quite the conversation, especially because the people of the 1904-1908 genocide that took place in Namibia and perpetrated by the Germans. I was quite excited as a young woman and as a young leader, events of the 1904-1908 genocide. So there are many things outside of Baba's passion for youth development and ensuring that young people have a place at the decision-making table. There are many things that also connects me and my people and my country to the leadership of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. So you have my support, Baba, and you have the support of my people. Thank you.
Honorable Stephen Kamsiyomo from Malawi.
Good evening, Your Excellencies. I'm extremely humbled to be sharing this big stage with everyone in this room. My name is Baba Stephen Malondela Kansiamo. I'm an MP for Lilongwe Southeast in Malawi, and I'm the chairperson of the Youth Caucus in Malawi. I am a member of Public Accounts Committee, but at the same time, I'm the Director of Youth for the ruling Malawi Congress Party in Malawi. I am extremely humbled to see someone I've admired from a distance seated in this room. As you've heard, my name is Baba. He happens to be a namesake, Baba, but that's not the more reason. Growing up in Malawi, listening to BBC, you could hear about Baba in Kenya. And this Baba now is seeking to get into the highest of. As you move on, I would like to assure you of total support from Malawi. If the son that you're seeing speaking before you is a son who was once a street kid, an orphan who has seen opportunities go by because I didn't have someone in front to hold me, but got elected. I got elected in 2019 at the age of 37. But as a son of a poor man, as a street kid who has listened through the ranks and graduate of the University of Malawi, currently I'm studying Masters in Anti-Corruption with IR. Think of the neglected Africans who are us, the people who've never had a name. We have millions of the youth out there who are looking forward to your expertise and your dedication to duty to uplift them in a son who has always believed in peace, that the son who has always believed in unity in diversity is taking the central stage. Be assured of our support from Malawi and be assured of working with you as you take the desired mantle for the sake.
Here from the Honorable Vuyo Zungula from South Africa. Try to be short of time. Karibu.
Down with poverty, down. Down with poverty, down. Down with the exploitation of Africa's resources, down. Down with exploitation of our resources, down. Thank you very much. My name is Vuyolwethu Zungula. I'm a member of parliament from South Africa. I'm also a president of a political party called the African Transformation Movement. Allow me to also join in the established protocols. We want to wish Baba well for his campaign. And in your speech, I think you made particular reference to how the resources in Africa do not benefit Africans. It is something that is problematic in our continent, that we are very, very rich in terms of our natural resources, but Africa has got the poorest of the poor people in the world. It is imperative that being about how our resources were exploited not change. The second thing is that we need to build strong institutions that will resolve the conflict in the continent, institutions that will take the continent forward. institutions that will give confidence even to the people in the continent, that whenever there's conflict, trust AU to step in. It cannot be that when there's conflict, there's misunderstanding, people of this continent are going to look at other foreign institutions to help. We need to build capacity in our own institutions. And no reason why an African must die at sea trying to move to Europe simply because they are wanting a better life. They must have a better life here in Africa. We want to wish you well, Baba, and we hope that at the end of the day, Africa will win. Because
Viva Africa, viva. And now we hear from Honorable Senator Hezana Lematian, a senator from the Great Republic of Kenya.
With all probably referred as to Baba's daughter, Baba's to mentor and empower young people. I stand before you as a young senator in the Republic of Kenya, courtesy of His Excellency Right Honorable Raila Odinga, Kenya. And as you all know, political seat is equivalent to swimming with sharks. But because His Excellency Baba held my hand, mentored me, and protected me from all the evils that affect women in the political spaces, I am proud today that the Parliament of Kenya, which is normally... I take a lot of pride in associating with Baba because over the years, based on tribes economy in Kenya, Baba is always the leader. When Kenyans demand for their rights, they always associate it with Baba. I strongly believe that is because he has inspired a generation of Pan-African, young, strong Pan-Africans across the entire continent. And that African Young Parliamentarians Union network with the UNODC and AFRODAD, speaking on corruption and the fiscal corruption is flourishing and metamorphosing it from leadership. Because corruption does not swim, corruption does not have legs, corruption is the main cancer that is affecting our continent, and corruption does not see. It uses a medium called citizens of our respective nations. And in Africa we say, a fish rots from the head. That tells you we need a continent for everybody to enjoy and feel proud of what Baba stands for. A lot of times in our Kenyan politics, when we have had situations where sometimes we are hypocritical as political leaders, we do not stand for integrity. Ruling coalitions, Baba has a lot of integrity for the truth at all times. So I have a lot of confidence that Kenya is offering the best of the best, the cream de la cream. Thank you so much, and God.
It's a very difficult time to manage time with politicians. The Honorable Gitonga Mukunji, a member of Parliament from Kenya, elected by the great people of Runyenjes. Please take a minute. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable Raila Odinga, all dignitaries. First, my name is Gitonga Mukunji. I am the Member of Parliament of Manyata constituency. And I am also the Chairman, Young Members of Parliament in Kenya. We are here today to wish you well. The members in the organization of Young Members of Parliament and have been mentored by His Excellency Honorable Raila Odinga. And I know we need to actually connect Africa so that we can continue sharing, bringing everybody together so that Africa can be able to actually prosper. Without a doubt, I wish your team well. We want Africa, and Africa needs a Baba, because Kenya has gained a lot from your leadership. We wish you well. Thank you very much. And we continue praying for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now lastly, we have Honorable Katabazi Francis, a Member of Parliament from our neighboring country, the Great Republic of Uganda.
Thank you very much. Like they've told you, my name is Katabazi Francis Katongole. I'm the Member of Parliament of Kalungu East in the Parliament of Uganda. I'm really excited. I would like to respect all the protocol to be here today addressing you and also endorsing Baba. Baba has mentored me, I don't know, but with technology, I think I will have a chance of shaking his hand, and I think I might not wash my hands for quite some time. And, I remember very well the time when Kenya had some turmoil after he stood so many times, losing in the controversial way, but afterwards accepting, you know, that means he's a statesman. Because statesmen, they look at the next generation. It is only politicians who look at the next elections. There is a time the late President Kibaki won him the second time. By the way, I was one of your supporters, but by proxy still, because I don't vote from Kenya. But when Prime Minister and also Minister of Roads and and Infrastructure, and there is no time Kenya has ever had good leadership like that time when two people who are like opponents. My prayer that comes to my country, but because with me I belong to the opposition. I'm a member of National Unity Platform and I support Bobby Wine. But that when it comes to Baba, whether my president supported him, we agree on principle. And there is nothing that will make me happy, like among the things you've spoken about, if we have a visa-free Africa for all Africans. That would be the greatest gift you can give Ethiopia, another African country. We have hope in you. May God African Union Commission. Thank you very much.
Right Honorable Prime Minister, we would have been much more of our members couldn't get a visa to attend this. So, ladies and gentlemen, please also, we have Honorable Amira Saber from Egypt. Please stand up wherever you are. She's going to the airport, yes. We have Honorable Latifa Hamisi Juakali from the Great Republic of Tanzania. A round of applause. We have Honorable Zanel Magagula from Eswatini Kingdom. Eswatini, yes. We have Honorable Homfo Epiphany from Benin. We have Honorable Abebo Desaleu Daktari from Ethiopia. We have Honorable Abratim Bata, PhD from Ethiopia. We have Honorable Bethlehem Laki from Ethiopia. Honorable Kemal Hashi from Ethiopia. Honorable Arare Masisa from Ethiopia. Honorable Bahambula Prince Bertrand from Congo Brazzaville. And we have the minister who had been introduced earlier. Right Honorable Raila Odinga, as a young people of Africa, we admire your charisma. We admire your memory. We admire you as a body of language. We admire your clarity of our presence. And you have no doubt of your vision for the future of Africa. That is why we support you. As I wind up, ladies and gentlemen, I also take this time to condemn, and hopefully that we shall all in our respective countries condemn the femicides that have been happening across the country. We've seen young women being butchered, and we must stand firm and end this femicide. A woman, even murderers have a chance to be heard in a court of law. Let us stop the murdering of our sisters, our mothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to invite to the podium the mentor of the young parliamentarian.
Please, the other members of parliament, please quickly come to the dais.
All the young parliamentarians, please, wherever you are. Honorable State Minister, please come forward. Take a picture. We could do with the commissioner very quickly. Yes. Okay, are we ready, please? Those who are assisting us with the cutting of the cake, please. It's that time. Okay, yes. Let's bring the cake here. Okay. I'm told the cake is set for there, so I would request the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. I would request the entire table here. This table, please. Let's move to the cut caking place. Yes, please. Excellencies, honorable members, we'll take more pictures after this, after the cake is cut. Let's have, usually it's our business to cut the cakes in Addis Ababa. All the ambassadors, please, behind there is space. There's a little space. Those who are in front will. We can stand right at the back. I'm sure the pictures will be captured. And on the other side, please. Let's have, it's one big family. Baba's family. Yes. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Colleagues, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as we are upstanding, please lift up your glasses. We want to do a toast. We want to do a toast. Let's lift our glasses wherever we are. Everybody pick your glasses, refill your glasses.
So we're going to go to Raila Odinga, right?
Yes.
At the count of 1, 2, 3. Everyone, please. To Raila Odinga.
Okay. To Raila Odinga.
We didn't hear you. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3.
To Raila Odinga.
Yay! Congratulations, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Honorable Raila Odinga, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, now we will sit back and wait for the Sheraton Addis Hotel team to guide us through dinner. We're going to get to dinner and enjoy the party. Thank you so much. And now I think you should ask them to head on to dinner, sir.
Okay, let's be seated, please. And gentlemen, allow me to invite the high table, this table right at the center here, where the candidate is, to go and serve.
So in just a few minutes, the Honorable Raila Odinga will be coming back from the bathroom to the washroom, and then he will join you to dinner.
Okay.
Then the Sheraton Addis will guide you through. Yes.
Excellencies, table, the high table.
Great dinner, drinks, and music. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your evening. Thank you so much. Now, I expect a quiet, nice sitting group.
I have traveled the length and breadth of this beautiful continent, and I have seen the faces of Africa's future. I understand the continent, and I see the faces of our children, full of hope and energy, and unbound by the borders of yesterday. I dream of an Africa where those borders and colonial languages no longer divide us. From the hills of Kenya, the deserts of Sahara and the Kalahari, from the lakes of Great Rift to the rainforests of Central Africa, from Indian Ocean to the Atlantic, Africa must be one. I believe in the story of the African lion. The lion is an African animal, is a king of the jungle. The Cameroonian national soccer team is called the Indomitable Lions. The soccer team of Senegal is called the Lions of Teranga. The soccer team of Morocco is called the Atlas Lions. Here in Eastern Africa, we call it the Simba, king of the jungle. When the king roars, the jungle listens. But I'm here as the African lion. I've been asleep in the jungles of the Congo. Now I'm awake and I'm sitting on African gold, African oil, African diamonds, African iron and copper ores. And I have the ability to transform all these materials that I have into wealth for the benefit of my people. I'm ready to serve. My heart is ready, and my hands are steady. And with your support, I shall get the opportunity to be of service to Africa, the cradle of mankind. I am made in Eastern Africa for Africa.
Give the AU visibility and a deserving place in global discourse. One of the expected priorities is to take the African Union. Raila is a Pan-Africanist who has emerged at the right time to drive Africa's transformation.
You will do more than that. You will make Africa proud. You will make Africa powerful. You will make Africa peaceful. And you will make Africa prosperous. We will do our part. We pray that God will make you do your part.
We are gathered here as Pan-Africanists to endorse the candidature of